Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mark Isaac Potter Presents. Today we have the privilege of visiting with the lovely Pam Cole. You may remember that she was Miss America just 2 or 3 years back. Uh, she's quite lovely, and we're going to learn about her business. And thankfully, like you all know, I completely have forgotten what she does. I wanted to joke that she's a contract assassin, but I probably won't. They never expected her, they never, and
Right,
she
right.
loves rooftops.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Pam. I try to
Hello.
make my guests laugh when I can. How have you
Yes.
been? Okay?
I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. Thank you, Mark, for
God
having
bless.
me.
God bless. You're so welcome. I hope we do. Some of my guests have done as many as 11 shows.
Oh, wow.
Just every few weeks so that the public can know more about you.
Mm-hmm.
And people buy from who they like, know, and trust. So in
Absolutely.
order to get to like, know, and trust you, it takes more than one show.
Yes.
Plus, I love what I do. I'd do 100 shows a day if I could. Anyway, so tell us, if you don't mind, we'll go through the usual steps.
Hmm.
Tell us about yourself as a person. Like where did you grow up and what's your education or whatever you want to tell us about your life before your business. Because later we're going to get to what brought you in your heart to start your business. We're going to get to that later. So go
Okay.
ahead. And I always forget to turn on my timer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very predictable about my forgetfulness, pretty much forgetful in every way that there is available.
Hey.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Tell us about yourself.
All right. So my name is Pam Cole, and I grew up in a wonderful place called Nairobi, Kenya.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I have another friend who lives in Nairobi right now.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon me for doing this. He's a young man. He's like 19. He's just now homeless. He's been on the show. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Oh,
Kenya. I have friends here in the States from Kenya too. So
yeah.
anyway,
Wonderful.
go
Okay.
ahead.
Yes, so that's where I grew up, and I uh, came to the U.S.
We're
And
getting Cam, we're getting some static now. Are you getting it on your end?
not at all. I
It
can hear you
just
fine.
it just started.
Hmm.
Let's go ahead, and I'll see after the show whether it shows up on the recording or it's just a glitch here in the external system.
Okay.
It's on. It's Go
It's
ahead.
fine on my end. Okay. So I grew up in Nairobi, Kenya, and then I came to the U.S. and got my education at Georgia Tech
Okay,
in Georgia.
that's a good
Uh,
school. It's a
yes, it's
very good school.
very good. I love it, but I don't miss being there.
Oh, because of the rigorousness of college, or
Yes, absolutely.
okay, okay.
I love being an alumni more than I loved being a student, to be
I'm
honest.
sure you get these letters every once in a while.
Absolutely.
We were so nice to you, letting you pay us $100,000, and now we want more money,
Yes,
right?
yes.
I've been
Uh-huh.
there. I went to Bowling Green State in Ohio. I'm from Ohio
Hmm.
originally.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yes, so I graduated with a chemical and biomolecular engineering degree.
Oh my God,
Uh,
I can't even spell those words, let alone do the work.
Yes, well, that's fine because I didn't practice in it. Before before I graduated, my mentor, I went to see him, and and I told him, you know what, I think I really want to be in aerospace. I want to. I loved planes. I enjoyed, going out and uh, figuring out how planes work.
Okay.
So combustion engines and engines in general were kind of like my thing. So
Okay. Yeah.
I decided to switch, but not switch my degree, but like switch my strategy and go intern. So with aviation companies. So I interned with GE Aviation, and a little bit I worked with NASA Aerospace as a student.
Okay. Okay.
But and then after that, I graduated. I took some time off. Uh, I went to Europe for a little bit. I came back and then I got a job as a security design engineer in
Okay.
DC.
Okay.
And how that happened was just I was interviewing after I took my a little break from college, and I just got intrigued by this wonderful lady that I was chatting with online, and
Oh,
she was like, "Let me
yeah.
show you what we do, and if you want to come
Oh,
visit, she just got me."
that's one. No, but that's a wonderful. Back in the day when I was a kid, the way they hired was brutal instead of friendly and nice and nurturing.
Right, right.
So,
Anyway, so that's a little bit about my
yeah,
beginning stories.
yeah. Tell us about what set of circumstances brought you to start your business?
Wow, that's a good one. So my I used to work. I worked for this company that I worked for as a contractor for
Right.
about almost 9 years,
Okay.
and it was a wonderful place to work. I had great colleagues. The company was great too. They were good to me, but I got really burnt out in the process of climbing the ladder.
Yeah.
And complete exhaustion. And also, I had a lot of family things going on, and I
Right.
couldn't really balance all of it out because I realized that I didn't have great self awareness.
Well, I doubt
Um,
that, but okay.
Trust me, I have. It's been a journey. It's been a journey, Mark. Let me
All
tell
right.
you.
Okay.
Yes. So I did request to take a leave of absence. It was right before I was just about to get another promotion to lead a whole site. And I realized that if that happened in the state that I was in, I wasn't
Yeah.
going to be excellent, and I value excellence. So I
Yeah.
decided to
Okay.
take a little bit of a leave of absence to figure myself out, figure my family situation out, and then go back.
Okay.
But during this break is when I realized I did not want to go back.
Hey, touchdown. I know that one, I'll tell you.
Yes.
I've
So
been there. I've been there. I've been right there. I took a break from someplace and all right. So then you started thinking about this business or what? What happened
so I
next?
took some time out. I did therapy. I consulted with mentors. Went through that whole thing. And I wrote down again, what do I really love? What do I care about? Who am I? All the things that, you want to like
Oh yeah.
really discover about yourself.
Yep.
And I determined I still loved engineering because I was getting a little jaded with the whole engineering project management.
Yeah.
I was so burnt out. So, but then
Yeah. Yeah.
when I allowed myself some time to get through that, I realized I still loved it. I just needed to come at it in a different way, from a
Okay.
more holistic way, and to from a place of self awareness. So, um, also like all the little things that I was trying to do on the side and I couldn't do, like real estate development. I wanted to do some projects in that. But my main focus is on the project management and engineering services company, Provis
Okay.
Consulting Group.
Right. Now, you started that from scratch or
I
not? Or
did.
you the okay.
Yes.
I'm amazed. Human beings, I'll tell you.
Yes, I'm telling you.
From scratch. How you Oh boy, I like to at this point in the interview I usually like to tell people something like, "Well, I walked across a living room floor once."
I'm
That's
sure
my that's
you've
my
done
big
great, Mark.
accomplishment in life. Uh,
No way. No way.
God help us all. You're wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you started how do you pronounce it? Provis? How do you pronounce it?
Provis
Okay.
Edge
Is
Consulting Group.
does Provis Edge Consulting Group, is the word Provis an acronym or is it from Latin or what? Where did you?
So it's kind of like a play on a few words. It's like provision. So it's kind of like I really stepped out on faith and I trusted God to provide for me.
Thank you.
And the other part is the vision that I had, and I was also approaching it from a point of faith, asking God to guide the vision because I didn't want to make plans that were not aligned. So it's
Right.
kind of like my alignment with my faith.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Good. Great.
yes.
Okay. No, it's beautiful. So take us through, I would like to, but you have the freedom to tell me now. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about something else. With the early years of Provis Edge Consulting Group, what was that like? The first few months, the first year? How did you? I know you were trying to align with what God wanted you to do,
Hmm.
and yet you did have the vision
Hmm.
and the wisdom to make it form, right?
Yes.
So how? Because I wanna try to encourage other people out there who want to start a business and are still kind of thinking, I don't know if I can pull this off, especially those who are doing their first business.
Hmm.
Tell us how that was for you, that first, you talked to your relatives first and said, I'm thinking about this, or how did you go about that?
So, Mark, first of all, let me shock you a little bit. My business is still very young.
20 minutes, right? That's what I've
20
heard.
minutes, 20 hot minutes. So I started in January, and but we already have a contract. With the Maryland Police, so I'm excited about that. And
Okay.
so it's a blessing, and I'm just very proud of what I've what not just me, but like even my partners, because I value partnerships. Here's what I
Yes.
would say about that: it's good partnerships are everything. And when you
Okay.
find the right people to partner with, everything kind of makes sense. But you cannot get good partnerships if you're not clear on who you are.
Okay.
It's just like a marriage or like a relationship. You can attract the wrong partners.
Oh boy, I'm biting
Yes.
my tongue because I like to make jokes. I like to make too many jokes along the way here, so
Go ahead. I'm all here for it.
I'll if I can remember. Now I forgot but if I remember them, I'll put them in here. Anyway, that's so true, and I'm reminded of what Hillary Clinton said about it takes a village.
Yes,
To me, it really does.
absolutely.
When I worked at Stanford, we had a great team and
Hmm.
we got record-breaking things done. Uh, yeah, and in companies where we didn't have a great team, things fell apart. So,
Right, right.
yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
really like that.
Yeah,
So,
it's very important to kind of start with yourself. I would also say self-leadership is very important. You
okay.
can expect to lead others right if you're a poor leader of yourself.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Mm.
And I would, yeah, okay. I, um, so you started the company officially in January, but you were working on it last year a little bit, kind of designing,
Just
or
dreaming and just like going in and consulting with myself, and then reaching out to mentors and people in the field that I trust, people that are safe, and kind of because you can't tell everybody. Um,
oh, yeah, been there. Oh, yeah.
The more you talk about it to some, like there's people who they don't mean, they have the best in like they don't mean ill towards you.
It just they have all these, oh,
They
you
have
should do
all these
this way,
opinions,
and yeah, yeah,
so you
yeah,
have to be careful who you share it with and
yeah,
how you
right,
share it.
right.
But if you have the conviction, because I just had the conviction and it just felt it was really the time for me to go ahead and step out.
And that's how God often speaks to us anyway, I think, you know.
Yes, yes,
So,
yeah.
wow, very good. So, you started in January. Did you do
Mhm.
an LLC or how did you do it?
So right now it's a sole prop, but the Provis Edge is my DBA name.
Okay, good. And
Yes.
then you got this contract with the Maryland, is it state police or the Baltimore police or?
It's the state police, and I am on it as the project manager and
Okay.
engineering lead on it. Yes.
All right. So so tell us in in a straightforward way, what does Provis uh, Edge Consulting Group actually do? What do you do?
So what we do is in the project management space, we strive to ensure that your projects run according to schedule on time, with getting your deliverables out on time, uh, engaging with stakeholders so that the communication is there and nobody's
Okay.
left out, dealing with contractors, subcontractors, vendors, and making sure that everybody on the team is aligned on the mission.
Wow.
And then on the engineering services side, technically, like I just mentioned earlier, I have gone through kind of different engineering aspects of engineering.
Yeah.
Everything is just a problem waiting to be solved, and I get excited about problem solving. So another colleague, partner, potential partner, put a problem in front of me, and I just run it through some analysis, and I determine if it's a go or no go project, and then from there I determine if it's a good relationship and we go on and do it. So it's really like a partnership. What is someone bringing in and what am I putting forth on the table so that we can actually provide great services to our customers and our clients.
That's there's so much there. I mean, no, there's about 50 shows right in that sentence because not even joking because project man I have another friend who's a project manager and the intricacy of it. You have to be a diplomat, you have to be a drill sergeant, you have to be
Yes.
a nurturing mother,
Yeah, the financial
all
aspect.
kinds of stuff are wrapped up in it. Now you guys obviously do engineering type projects. Do you do any other types of projects besides engineering related project management?
Yes, if you need your project managed, I will manage it.
Okay,
So,
so I think I well, I'm not going to say predict, but in my humble opinion, your company is going to be a massive thing at some point in the future.
oh, thank you, Mark. I appreciate
Because well, a couple reasons. One of them is you have a unique mix of nurturing, graciousness, wisdom, firmness, all that stuff that I've never had any of that.
I am sure
um,
one day we'll do a podcast where you're the one telling me, because I'm sure you've done some amazing.
I would love that. I want to do that. I haven't done a show where I'm the guest for about 2 or 3 years now, so I would love that
Okay,
if you're really serious.
I am very
Uh,
serious.
the other part of this is the way AI is coming into companies and replacing everybody.
Hmm.
You know, is happening a lot quicker than people thought it would. And I think it's opening up a space for people who do project management. I, that's my opinion because
Absolutely.
I think AI will possibly not do a good job of project management. It would do it in a, it sounds obvious, but a robotic way.
Hmm.
All the diplomacy, all the nurturing stuff gets dropped out. So I don't know how many people you've got like yourself in Provis who can go in and I mean, do you train other project managers to do that job? You have a team of project managers who work with you or under you.
Not yet.
Assign them out to different projects.
Not yet, Mark, but that's the dream. I am working
Okay.
on it. And
I
actually, I'm taking AI courses now because
okay.
there's value there, though. As a project manager, I see a lot of potential and a lot of value already that I'm getting from it,
Yeah.
using autonomous agents. There's
Oh yeah.
various
Yeah, yeah.
agents you can use to schedule things that I usually would have to go do.
No, no, they use the kind of there's one aspect of a project that is very well done by an AI agent,
Yes.
but the overhaul, the umbrella stuff, I think needs to be done by a human in
There's a human aspect.
my
Absolutely. Yes.
perception.
Yes, you're
All
right.
right, well we're gonna close this puppy out. Um, can we do another show today, or perhaps you do not have the time?
I'm about to get on the road, but
Ah, she drives for Formula One. She's not really
that's
getting on the road in Georgia. She's flying over to Le Mans. She works
how
with
did you know?
what's Hamilton's first name? The Formula
Who?
One driver?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know him. You tell
Yeah,
me.
he's cute for one thing, but I won't go there.
Oh,
He's a very famous driver. He's been the lead in Formula One forever. But anyway, you'll see him somewhere on the
okay.
internet. So we'd love to have you back as soon as it's convenient for you.
Okay.
We want
Well,
to do lots of shows, whatever
mm-hmm.
you can stand. Sometimes I'm too assertive, so I'm trying to back
No,
up the truck a little bit.
that's okay.
And the
It's your
whole
show.
thing, yeah, and the whole thing about me being the guest, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sad to say the show's over. I have to go back to drinking coffee and watching cartoons.
What a
Uh,
great life.
yeah, before my next show. The
Okay.
other guest called me while I was getting on with you going, I'm like, oh my God. All right, folks, we love you very much. God
Yes.
loves you very much.
Yes.
Take care. And Pam, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you,
We'll
Mark.
talk to you soon. God bless you,
Thank
honey.
you. Thank you, audience.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye
Thank you.
bye. Bye bye.
Bye.
I always have to turn my head to get this. Folks, Pam has graciously agreed to be here for just a few minutes. We're going to do a show that's about 2.5 seconds long. Goodbye. What did you just say? I for you just said something. You're going to be in California?
I will be in California in about 2 weeks. Um, so
Okay.
we're working on another. I have another partnership in real estate, and we're wrapping up our project there. So
Now, what part of California? Because California is about 800 miles long, as far as
so
I under.
I'll be in the Bay Area, but the property is in Sacramento. So I'll be in kind of both areas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, oh, shut up. That's my phone telling us the first show
Oh,
is
okay.
over. So, and I got to make it. Okay. So, I live in Fremont, California, which is part of the Bay,
Hmm.
but it's in the East Bay.
Okay.
And I am a disabled person.
Mm,
I get around with Lyft,
mm,
but my Lyft contract only I have gets paid by the city. because I'm actually a very poor person.
Oh,
So I can only go to Fremont, Newark, and it's another town right here that I can't remember the name of. That's the
okay.
only areas I'm allowed to go on the contract. It
Mm-hmm.
gives me a discount on the lift.
Okay.
So, obviously it would be an honor to go have coffee with you, but if you can't do it for because you're busy, don't worry, okay? I mean, either
Okay.
way is fine, but I feel like I've been telling my guests lately, I may have even told you on Lineable that I'm beginning to feel like I'm a high maintenance person. So, because my dementia and my learning disability and all that stuff, it just gets in the way a lot. So,
I mean, you just need a few accommodations, and that I don't think that's being high maintenance at all.
well, God bless you. Let me let you out of this early so you don't feel like I keep you right to the last possible minute.
Okay.
All right, folks, I'm signing out again. You know the drill. We love you.
All
And
right.
thanks again for this additional moment.
You're
Take
welcome.
care. Talk to you when it's convenient for you, okay?
All right. Talk to you later, Mark.
God
Thank you
bless
so
you. All
much.
right. Bye
Bye.
bye.